Good morning, everybody. It's Shawna L. Francis. It's August 25th, 2020. I am here to channel the Galactic Federation of Light for you and to bring forth all those messages around love and light and sovereignty and awakening and the ascension. I've been channeling the Galactic Federation of Light now for only a few months. And previous to that, I was working closely with the Pleiadians, kind of in this etheric school that we were kind of doing some courses together. So they introduced me to the Galactic Federation of Light, and I'm working pretty closely with them actually on the ascension. At their request this summer, I created a panel of people to help answer some questions that they had about logistics around the ascension here. Quite interesting, actually. And this is, there's more on my website about this. It's the Galactic plus Human Ascension Panel, or GHAP as an acronym, GHAP. They have come to us asking, how do they help awaken more of the masses? And also, how do they bring their love and light, their benevolence, through disclosure of their ships of light that are surrounding the planet right now? So I have a panel of about 10 people. We're working pretty hard on this. So anyway, if you're interested in that, check out my website. They also made me a member of the Federation of Light this summer as well. So I'm so honored and humbled. So fun stuff there. And I also just wanted to take a second to do a shout out to this book that I'm reading right now. This is Ascension, The Shift to the Fifth Dimension. These are little channeled nuggets of wisdom by the Archangel Council, which are channeled by Daniel Scranton. This is amazing. This is amazing, and I love it because it's like little short blurbs, little points that they make, and then it kind of stops. And so this whole book is just full of these little topics that they're doing. So I'm totally digging this. Ascension, the Shift to the Fifth Dimension. Highly recommend it. All right. So thanks for sending in questions and comments and for subscribing. I think I'm almost up to 400 subscribers. I'm freaking out. I'm so excited about this. And just so you know, too, the Galactic Federation of Light is so very excited to be speaking directly with you. I've been on this journey only about 2 years. I've channeled a lot of higher beings of light. These guys are coming in. They want to talk every day if I have the ability and my schedule allows for that. So I'm committed. I'm helping here with this ascension. It's a big part of my mission to help awaken as many of you as possible to the true nature of reality, what we're doing here, to help you awaken to your missions. My guides have told me that I am a member of the family of light. Another book, very interesting, just really into the deep end though. This is very advanced stuff, mind-blowing stuff, but Bringers of the Dawn. And that was a Barbara Marciniak. I hope I said that last name right. She channeled this back in the 90s, Bringers of the Dawn. Highly recommend that too if you really want your mind to be messed with. Anyway, they talk a lot about the family of light, and I do believe I'm part of that. You're watching this video, you may be part of the family of light as well. So we've come here to Earth at this time for very specific reasons to help with this ascension. So anyway, I'm doing a lot of talking. I'll clear my throat here with my decaf coffee, and we'll get quiet and see what the Galactic Federation of Light has to say. Thank you so much, Shawna, for channeling our messages, for your commitment to this process. And thank you, all of you who are also tuned into us on an emotional frequency, an energetic frequency, an intellectual frequency, a physical frequency. We see that many of you are bringing all of yourselves to this process. This is absolutely critical for the awakening of the masses here, as Shawna's mentioned. Can you really show up for this work? Can you have trust in yourself, faith in yourself, that your higher self, your oversoul, your etheric guides are bringing you here to this point right now in your existence to join us in helping awaken as many people as possible to the truth of reality? We are not going to candy coat this message, my friends. There is much work to be done. There are many of you who have come to Earth at this time who continue to sleepwalk. We hear your souls crying out for help. Please help me awaken to the truth of who I am. I've come here to Earth for a very specific reason. Please help me awaken. Please help me fulfill my mission. Well, this feels distressing to people. All it takes is that right key, that trigger, a set of words, phrases, a light bulb moment that starts this unraveling of the illusion. You may be experiencing this yourself right now. This is absolutely beautiful, my friends. It is a process to behold. It is a time of discovery. It's a time of following your intuition. It's a time of getting in touch with your hearts. It's a time for you to get to know who you really are and why you are here. And then we'd add, through your resonance, your light, your vibration, and your example, you help others spark that bit of awakening, that raising of consciousness. Others' abilities to crack wide open this shell, the shell of ignorance, this veil, this very thick veil that keeps you in the dark, to dissipate the illusion here. This will be like dominoes falling in succession. The more of you who experience this awakening process, exponentially, you will impact thousands, if not millions, of other people in doing the same. And that is not by preaching or forcing or trying to be a leader from your ego. It is by your example and by your vibration. It is by the love that you embody. It's by the love that you have for yourself. And your ability to understand the basis of fear. Your ability to see through the social conditioning. Your ability to make your own decisions and choices for yourself. Now's the time to wake up and step into your sovereignty, to embrace your mission of light, to understand where you fit into this broad perspective, this perspective that you may have never even entertained before now. This is such an exciting time for humanity. We are overjoyed that you are to this point. We are waking you up. You are waking up. You are helping each other wake up. We're doing what we can to support you. We are blasting this planet with energy for those who are willing and able to receive it. You shall never, ever doubt your power, your sovereignty again, when you truly are able to with confidence embrace that which is here in your heart, your true soul's desires, your true authentic self. That's determined by you. Who you are is determined by you, not by outsiders, not by circumstances. You are the kingdom. You are the masters of this kingdom. You are the ones who will bring this planet to a place of equilibrium. This is not a rescue mission as much as it is all of us working together for a common goal. And that is to defeat the darkness here, to reestablish a balance between the light and the dark, and create an incredible world of love and light in the fifth dimension. So that we may all feel this balance, this light, this equilibrium across dimensions, across solar systems, across the universe. What's going on here is huge. It's massive. We can't underestimate the power that you have in this process to affect change, to raise all of existence with your dedication to this process. Well, you wonder, how can I do this? I'm just a single person here. I can't even barely vote and make my voice heard. How am I going to help this? This can only be done with your help, with your ownership, and with your action. It can only be done when the masses do this. This is the only way this is going to happen. So we ask that you really take the time, first by investing in yourself. Are you not worth it, my dear ones? Are you not worth it? Worth the focus? If you are finding yourself in a reality where you are giving all your energy, attention, and focus to something outside of yourself, and at the end of the day, for days and days, weeks and months and years on end, you haven't taken the time to really focus on you, we give you that permission now to do this. Many of you are taking the time to do this. This is not you being selfish in a negative way. This is about you taking charge of your life, taking charge of your happiness, taking charge of your reality. No one is going to do this for you. How can you start to see your life where you're expending energy from a higher place? Can you imagine yourself for a moment, your consciousness rising above you, outside of your physical existence? And even we'd ask you, say to yourselves, my higher guide, my higher guides, my higher self, please help me see my existence for what it is. What can I be doing to make my life better, to step into my freedom and my sovereignty, to choose a reality that I really want, to be that person who I want to be, day in, day out, living a life that is fulfilling, honest, authentic, of love, of service. How do I do this? My higher self, my guides, please help me see this. Bring yourself outside of your situation and look at it from the outside in. On the flip side, look at it from the inside out. Not from up here, this inside, but in here. From in here. Take a moment to connect with your heart. Take a moment to feel our energy as it beams to you at this time. If you are giving all your energy away to a job, to others, to institutions, to programs, and even to things like worry, shame, guilt, regrets, anger. Where's your energy going, my friends? Where is your energy going right now? Take a stand and commit to spending some of your very precious energy on developing you, on developing your light. If you are feeling completely detached from your light, please look at that. Make it a priority to connect with that. Are you doing things to your physical body that might stop your light from shining? Are there some self-inflicted ways that you create roadblocks for yourself to raising your vibration? My friends, this path is not for the faint of heart. This is not for you to just dip in and dip out and hope everything's going to get better from the outside, from outside circumstances in. This is the time where you take a stand for yourself. It starts with you. This is the very most important thing you can be working on right now, is you. And anything that you feel as and perceive as being a roadblock to your ascension. Write these things down. Get clear on what these things are. Bring the dark things into the light. Hold up a mirror. Ask your guides for help. Ask your higher self for help. Create a daily practice, a daily ritual that puts you first. There are many resources out there to help you understand what you could be doing, but it's really your choice, your particular situation, your set of circumstances, and your perceptions that should dictate what that daily routine looks like. First, it is getting out of your head and quieting the ego. Second, it is putting your attention on your heart space, your heart mind, really getting to know that heart. This is who you are in your core. It is connecting with your vibration, your own personal energy field. And from that point, stop and take stock of the situation. What do I need to release to move forward? What's dampening my light? What am I choosing that's not serving my highest good? Yes, we'll continue to talk about spaceships and about inner Earth, about extraterrestrial life forms who are all here to help you. We'll continue to talk about reptilians in the dark. We'll continue to talk about the resurfacing of Mother Earth and her processes. We'll continue to talk about the glorious new world that you're creating for yourselves. But right now, the most important thing you can do is awaken. And as you awaken, you help awaken so many more. This is the power that you hold as an individual. This cannot happen any other way. This is the path to your truth and to your sovereignty for yourself and as a species. And my friends, the perceived pain and suffering, the hardships that it's going to take to get there are so worth it. We promise you this. Thank you, starseeds, light workers, all of humanity. Even if you don't consider yourself a light worker or a starseed, that's okay. You just be you. And you get in touch with your own truth about that. Pay attention to that niggling and that knowing in your heart and the truth that really wants to bust through. No more shoving it aside until a future date when things might be better for you to approach this. Now is the time. Now is the time. Thank you, my friends, and we leave you now with this message. Okay. Not for the faint-hearted. Thanks, everybody. Much love to each and every one of you. Mwah.